Hey Taurus, this video is for those of you that are in a twin flame connection. So you might be a Taurus or your twin might be a Taurus. Either way, thank you so much for watching. I will preface this as a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Some of it might be for you, some of it might be for someone else. If it does resonate, please like, comment, share, and or subscribe. That'd be greatly appreciated. What else? You can follow me on Instagram at Candy Wishman. And I tend to read predominantly for the divine feminine from the divine masculine energy coming through. But like I said, the energy is interchangeable and the person you are watching may show up here at some point. So without further ado, let's get into this, shall we? So what is going to be the overall energy of the situation between, well, not really between, just overall situation. Yeah, so we do have some hostilities here, Taurus. So we're going to take a look at what that means. There is some aggressive energies floating around in the collective, and that's really just purging some of the old stuff that was buried deep, okay? It doesn't mean that your twin will be hostile towards you. You'll be hostile towards your twin. It's not really about that. It's more about the energy of bringing up some deep-seated or even repressed. I'm hearing repressed anger. So if you've had repressed anger, and it could be something, you know, it could be something from years ago. That's just the energy of right now. So we'll get more clarification with the rest of the reading as we go on. What is the current energy between the two of you? Okay, so we have Goddess of the Moon. We have a 7 here, which is spiritual knowledge or seeker of knowledge, right? And this is all about intuition, tapping into your intuition. We do have the full moon this week, full moon in Gemini, I believe. So be mindful of that. It might be very powerful for you. The two of these cards together are saying to me, you know, when we raise our vibration and we get higher, it brings up the low vibrational stuff to come up and out. Okay, so oftentimes I feel that we've gone, you know, one step ahead and 2 steps back because we're dealing with these low vibrational emotions, but that's not true. When you get those low vibrational emotions, especially when they're super strong, like really coming through, that means that you're purging them, and that means you have been doing the work. So take that with some, you know, allow that thought to bring peace to your mind, if you will. Okay. Where are you at with this connection, Taurus? Okay, so we have a couple. So we are going to get, that's for the next one. Okay, so we have Angel of Love. Okay, so for some of you, this could be self-love. Okay, this could be a newfound love, a new way of loving, seeing love in a new way. Working with love. Okay, it's a 4. We have a 4-9. Let's get some clarification on where you're at with this connection. Okay. Wow. I guess you have a lot to say. Okay, so the first one that popped up was the 6 of Cups. Okay, so recognizing the deep soul connection that it is. Then we have Judgment, so releasing judgment, especially because of the imagery of this card where they're releasing themselves from the captivity of the bubbles, of being confined in the bubbles. And then we had the Union card and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, what I think is interesting about this particular 9 of Pentacles, it's someone that isn't quite submerged in their true authentic self yet. So you could be doing a lot of work towards that this week. I believe the Union card showing up here is just to show up as saying, you know, you still believe in union for yourself and your twin. Okay, it still exists for you, and it's just maybe, sorry, if you hear things in the background, I don't live alone, so I apologize for that. Just don't mind them. As long as you can hear me and pay attention to the cards, that's all that matters. I feel like you're going to go through, and we have a decision here. Okay, so there's a decision being made this week if it hasn't been made already, in regards to where you're at with the connection and what you want to do with it. And just know without question that there's absolutely nothing you can do wrong, really. Like, I know sometimes people feel like you can delay things and make things harder for yourself, but I sometimes wonder if those hard lessons are meant to be learned that way. Okay, so you won't hear any judgment from here or this channel. Whatever you feel your path is, whatever you feel is necessary, and I feel like you're kind of, that's where your decision making is coming from now, versus, you know, seeking knowledge from others and making your decision based on what they're telling you. You're kind of trying to go within and make your decisions based on what you feel is right for you, and that's absolutely the right thing to do no matter what. Okay, yeah, so I think that's really, really good, Taurus. Okay, so a card representing your person, we have the walking away card, which is a 9. Okay, so we know that, again, the divine masculine energy is generally what comes up in this section, the energy that I'm feeling. It could be, it's interesting to me that the hostilities card is just before the walking away card. Okay, so they could be experiencing different kinds of hostility in their life to help navigate where they need to walk. But let's see if we can get a card that maybe represents your person and also them walking away. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like whatever's going on with your person, and we'll get more into that in the extended, we talk about what's on their mind this week, what are they feeling in their emotions, what they're actually dealing with in the physical, how they're viewing you in the connection in the physical, and then what steps they'll be taking this week, as well as a message from their higher self. You can click on a link and it will take you to purchase the extended version. It's $10 Canadian, or if you want to have access to all the extendeds for the whole month, it's $25 for the month. But interestingly enough, we have the 5 of Pentacles is the first card. Okay, this whole, it is Taurus energy, which is really interesting to me. But I feel like it's more of an energy of feeling like the universe isn't supporting them. Okay, and they do have the walking away paired with that. We also have the 3 of Swords. And the Knight of Swords, which is the Truth Bomb card. So I feel like they're going to either discover something or something's going to come to their awareness. And it's going to make them realize that they're choosing to stay in this place where they feel like they're not supported, either by the universe, or it could be a depression. It could be just a sadness, right? Like, I just feel a sad energy. So I feel like they're going to be experiencing this so they can understand what they need to walk away from. Okay, but again, we'll get more into it in the extended version. Okay, what is evolving and healing in your connection this week? So we have some rest and rejuvenation. We have some prominent self-care, taking care of one's self. Okay. That's a priority for both of you, I'm hearing right now. And it could be like you're both experiencing these turbulent energies in a very different way. Let's get some clarification on this rest and rejuvenation. Yeah. I'm just hearing restoration of hope because we have the Star card. It's almost like reestablishing hope, finding your sense of purpose within yourself. Both of you, okay, this is, there is Aquarius energy here, so they could have strong Aquarius in your chart, or you could have strong Aquarius in your chart, okay? I'm also being called to note, that's between January and February, okay? But I feel like it has to do a lot with this energy. You're both seeking your knowledge from within, tapping into your intuition, healing from within, growing from within, rejuvenating from within, recreating hope from within. Okay. Wishing on a star. Okay, it's very interesting. All right, let's get a message from the Archangels, because I like to wrap this up a little bit with that. I want a little, I feel like, I just feel like this isn't enough, but I do feel like it's very clear. I just heard, like, I was thinking, should I pull more cards on what's healing and evolving in the connection? And I just heard, like, we have the answers here. What I heard was for the feminine energy, it's about restoration of hope, right? Restoration of faith. Like, I'm tapping my heart chakra. That's what I'm pointing at. But for the masculine energy, it's almost like they're some of them are at a stage where they are going, okay, so show me a sign, and they're given signs. You know what I mean? Like, it's sort of like they're, for the feminine energy, it's a little bit easier and more fluid to believe in the non-tangible, but for the masculines, they're given these little signs of proof. And I just feel like and it could be through meditation. Okay, they could be evolving a lot that way, but I do feel there's going to be a shift in the physical where they are, it's almost like they're playing around with things, right? They'll say something and then they'll see like the same number 3 times. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when you start out with that, I feel that's kind of the energy that they're in towards. And I think that's a good energy to be in. But all right, let's see what the Archangels have to say for guidance for you. Well then, change your life. Okay, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. Okay. Again, we have a 7 here. We have deeper spiritual knowledge. We have that, it's a sudden revelation, okay, that offers freedom. So this is going to be through that healing and evolving in the connection, meditation, going within. Break free of procrastination, waiting for somebody else to make the decision for you. That time is over for you, Taurus. You're going to start embracing opportunities that change brings, or that brings change. Okay, it's time to start opening up to that. So thank you so much again for tuning in. Be your peace, love yourself, share your light, and have an amazing week, Taurus.